I'm with head coach Jeff Huff of the Lady Knights volleyball program. And coach, you got a big win this afternoon. As a matter of fact, it's the first victory for any program in the AAC, the new conference affiliation. Coach, what does that win today mean for you?
Well, it means a lot of things to the program. It's our first win of the season, but in some ways you can defend the point that our season really started today. We're into conference play now, and Tennessee Wesleyan is a formidable opponent, and we were able to turn them away. It was a 5-set match. It was pretty exciting down the stretch, and we were able to hold it together and come out just barely on top. It's great for our program to have been able to play the first match as a Appalachian Athletic Conference school, and it feels even better to have come away with the victory.
You mentioned that this is the first win of the season, and you did go and play in a pretty tough tournament, and then also open up with the University of Pikeville. What did you learn through those 5 matches or 6 matches that you've played to this point that really helped you win what was a very close 5-set match, and just a bounce of the ball one way or the other could have determined a whole different type of finish?
Well, our first match when we opened up against the University of Pikeville was the same. It went to 5 sets, and it was very close. I think what it boils down to for us is we're kind of a young program. We've got a lot of first year and transfer players, and a lot of those players are out on the court, and we're still learning how to play with each other, how to communicate, how to think as fast as you need to think at this level, and how to move and be consistent and confident in all those things. I don't think anything's changed a whole lot. I think we're just a little bit better at it now that we've got a few matches under our belt. We opened up against U-Pike, and then we went to Chicago to a nice NAIA tournament there. We played 4 pretty strong teams, and we played well most of the time we were there, but we only won 1 set. Then we came back, and we were disappointed to lose against the University of Rio Grande, but they outplayed us on Tuesday night. But that was kind of an eye-opener for us. And this past week, since that loss, there's been a renewed vigor among the players to find out what we're capable of. And we've kind of backtracked on a few things and have just spent a lot of time working on communication and the basics. And I think that's what got us the win today.
Looking out into the next week or so, obviously it doesn't get any easier now that you're into conference play, and many of these programs are new that you're going to be seeing. What are some really important items that you and Luis are going to be looking at moving into conference play that you feel are going to be important?
Well, you've said it correctly. It's a new conference for us. Many of these teams we're not familiar with, and we have no real knowledge of what they look like. We can check out their record from past years, and we can try to compare the matches they've played with teams that we know a little about. But when it comes down to it, we've got to get out there on the floor and see how our team matches up with their team. I think what we've got to learn to do is just become more consistent. We've got to stop making as many silly errors as we've been making. We've made some bad choices. We've allowed other folks to make plays, and instead of going for it ourselves. We've just got to get more comfortable in our own skin right now and working together. We've played with several different lineups and different folks beside each other in the lineup, and I think we're about to hone in on what it is we need to be doing in that area. We've got a lot of folks challenging for playing time, and it's a good thing going forward. There's a lot of upside to what we're doing. The kind of things that are accounting for some of our bad play are the things that are going to get better, that are going to change as we go. So We've got Milligan College coming up early next week. They're a strong program. They've been receiving votes in the NAIA. They're ranked way ahead of us in the conference, and so they'll be our next big challenge. And then over the next couple of weekends, we've got a homestand and several days where we play more than one match in a day, and that gives us a chance to stretch our competitive muscles a little bit and get into a tournament mode and learn a whole lot more about what we've got and what we can put out there on the floor consistently. So the next few weeks are going to tell the tale for us. It's been a slow start, but we're not hanging our heads because of that. We hope to get out of the gate a little bit faster, but we're not disappointed in any way that with what things look like for us right now. We're still excited to be playing this game.
Well, Coach, I just want to congratulate you on the first win of the season, obviously, but also on the first Appalachian Athletic Conference win, and here's to many more.
Absolutely. Thank you for that.